everybody, Dustin with the Everyday Jeeper. I'm here with Tobin and his Jeep Morpheus. With Morpheus is 08 JKX 3.8 automatic. And today we're going to get rid of his factory fender flares.
They're falling off. Got me a nice set of flat steel fenders, or flares. So we're going to install them today.
We're going to go through the disassembly, the install, show you guys how to use a rivnut tool properly. And if we run into any issues, we'll show you those along the way as well.
I'm going to show you how much it's going to look so much better with those steel flares compared to the plastic that's faded.
Are they steel?
Yeah. And I mean, like I said, they're just falling apart. They're ready to come off, so they're coming off. We've got one. So, gotta say, happy with the way they were packaged. Everything looks pretty clean. I don't see any scratches on them or any dings on them. I mean, just spot welded in. Maybe not the best welding on it, but we'll see how these ones work out.
So guys, in the box as well, we got our instructions. Actually printed out on some pretty heavy paper here. They're not in color, but we do have some pictures. We all like pictures.
Yeah.
And I got the hardware set up like a IKEA. And it looks like we got front and rear bolts and then rivnuts set for each corner.
For each corner.
We're hoping that's how they have it set up.
That's what it looks like, so.
We'll find out here in a minute.
So, as you just saw, got them all pulled off. Had some extra screws and bolts that we had to pull out because when I put the cuts back on, some of the clips had broken, but got all the clips pulled. Had to clean it down real quick because, you know, you don't want to install brand new parts on the dirty mounts. Had to clean it up a little bit. All the flares are off, driver's side and passenger side. So next we'll be pulling the fenders in, just checking fitment of them real quick. After that, then we're gonna get started with the nutserts and show you guys how to work with a nutsert tool.
All right guys, now that we got everything off, all the stock stuff off and out of the way, went ahead and brought the fenders in here. And first thing you always want to do, just mock it up, hold it up. So we really like the way they fit, but the first thing we notice is the factory fender support right here. When we had the cuts on here before, it covered them enough that we didn't really notice them.
But now they're gonna be visible and it's just not gonna look good. So we're gonna zip those off.
Go ahead and get rid of those.
There it is. And there it is. Got the driver's side off. Now let's do the passenger side. There's the passenger side. Done. All right, so after cutting off the flare holders, did a little cleanup on them as you saw. Next, we're going to be showing you how the nutsert tool that they provide you works. And then we're going to show you how a tool you can purchase works.
All right guys, so I'm going to get real close to the camera here and I'm going to talk. So guys, this is a nutsert, or referred to as a rivnut. Essentially, it works like a rivet, but you can see the inside there is actually threaded. This is very common in the aftermarket Jeep world for installing flares, side steps, any kind of body armor really. The way these work, you can see that this is splined through here. So this is going to slide into the sheet metal, and then I will show you how the tool works, but it's going to crush the upper part of this, and it's going to actually pinch the sheet metal between the new crushed part and this lip right here. So I got a few extras here. I'm going to show you how they work, but first I'm going to show you the tool that's provided in the kit. And I found it funny because they provided a tool and then very specifically said, go get a proper rivnut tool. A lot of times when you get kits, you'll get a little something like this. It'll be a long bolt with 2 nuts and usually some kind of washer or series of washers on it. And what they're expecting you to do is to actually thread the riv nut into it, run down the first nut till it locks it tight, run down the second nut to jam it in, push it into the body, hold these nuts with a wrench while you then turn this one and it draws it through. As you guys can probably imagine, it's a giant pain. I've broken many wrenches trying to do it. The proper investment, the proper tool looks like this. It looks like a giant oversized bolt cutter. This kit that I actually have will do riv nuts, it will do riv studs, and it will do rivets. Okay, so I call it the riv-all.
Well, how much did that cost you, Dustin?
So this set me back about $300, I believe, on Amazon, and then I also paid extra because the mandrels that it came with for the riv nuts were standard threads only, so I actually bought an extra set of mandrels for metric threads.
Now, guys, we don't expect everybody to go out there and spend $300+ on one of these. If you know someone who has one, get their help. Just like anything with this installation we're doing today, if it feels like it's above your level, find a friend.
The first few times I did riv nuts, I found someone who had tool. The way this works here, open up the arms, you see the mandrel sticks out there. You're going to thread this down. You're going to slide that into the sheet metal, and I'm going to go as slow as I can here, but as you pull the handles together, it's going to bulge there, and it's just going to come all the way down, and it's going to make a pinch. So that pinch point is now where the sheet metal is, which is what's going to hold this in place, right? If you get these two loose, or you don't pinch them all the way, they will just sit there and spin inside the body, and then they're useless.
Dustin's going to go ahead and actually show you on the body of Morpheus now what one will do.
Alright guys, so we're here with Morpheus. One thing I did like about this kit, it's actually using all of factory holes. No extra drilling, which is nice. Again, I'm going to open it up here and thread this on. Stick it right there. You want to have nice even pressure and make sure it's flat up against the sheet metal. Okay, and you just take this knob right here on the back. And congratulations, you have threaded hole. The new hardware, and thread it right in. And another note for this company, all the hardware had a flat washer and a lock washer already set on it. I very much appreciated the amount of time we spend here. From here, guys, you just repeat steps 1 through 4 and repeat till you're done.
So guys, let's take a look at these real quick so you can see. That's what they're going to look like when they're all done. Nice and neat, tight to the body, and it's going to make a nice surface for mounting those fenders. So here we are, we got the driver's side done. Got the front and the rear on. Couple things, good and bad. The nutserts do allow this flare to sit out just a little bit from the body. And I will say that like back here at the back curve, it doesn't come up as far as the stock one did. I mean, I'd had those cut flares on there for quite a while, wheeled with them like that. And so there's been some rubbing on it. So there is a little bit of primer showing there. I like the fitment, it looks real sharp. Now, this is not armor. At its fattest parts, it's only about 4.5 inches. I shouldn't be getting it into too much stuff. Dustin, what are you thinking about them so far?
Everything Tobin already said, guys. The spacing from the sheet metal, that's inherent with all nutserts. They do have a little bit of a lip. It's
Just
just
a
the
little
top of
gap.
the sheet metal. That's just the way they are. Past that, I was really happy with how well they followed both front and rear of the factory sheet metal. Touch of a kick out here. That's a production point because it's a lot cheaper to just leave that flat than to turn it that little bit. That doesn't make a difference. Most of the holes on here were slotted. Really, really nice. Made alignment very easy. So as far as alignment, fit and finish, I'm very happy with them. You know, the rear, same deal. The rear fit really well. We'll get some close-ups for you guys. All in all, for the price, very happy. The one thing I will say, and Tobin made a point of this, saying that they're not armor, that they're just fenders. This will bend, but this is stronger than the factory plastic. And with no added support on the inside here, if this does take a hit, more than likely the sheet metal of the fender is going to crinkle, not the fender. Right? And that's one of the reasons why the factories are plastic, is because the plastic gives way. So generally speaking, with heavier duty fenders like Metal Cloak, they come with inner stiffeners. That's just our two thoughts, but we're going to zip the passenger side on and go out and take it outside and let you guys see what it looks like.
Alright guys, just got done with the installation. We did go to the website, check and see what the pricing was on these. You're right around 120 bucks and free shipping, it looks like, from what we saw. I mean, yeah. We'll say that with two guys doing it and the right tools, it took us under an hour, probably close to about 45 minutes. I'd say that the installation, a scale of 5, I'd say this is somewhere right in that 1 to 2. Everything fit well.
For the price, you can't beat the fit. The level of quality we actually saw, I was surprised at the 120 price mark. I was expecting to be more in the 2 to 240 range. They are more decorative than they are armor. I wouldn't be upset with them if I paid full retail for them. So it's definitely getting a positive review from us as far as quality and the fit and finish.
The packaging was nice. I mean, a nice looking box.
Yep.
Everything wrapped well.
No shipping damage.
Lastly, I want to say, hey guys, look us up on Facebook, The Everyday Jeeper. You can contact us through there. Click the like button if you like what you've seen today and you want to see more. Hit that bell so you can get notifications every time that we do a video. We're going to have more content coming to you as we get Jeeps that need fixed, or more projects come up for either Morpheus, Oedro, or any of the other various Jeeps that we have. Guys, from The Everyday Jeeper, have a good day.